This man done breathe out a Chidori. Bruh.
I just can't keep hiding
What's up, legends? I got another Naruto Shippuden episode, post-reaction, and review for you guys. And this is 2 episodes worth of review, so you know it's legendary, baby. And so are these episodes. First off, let me tell you what the episodes were. Naruto versus Sasuke! And I'm hype. I'm a hype little boy. Toby's a good boy. You know, these episodes, I was waiting for. I was waiting for them. And were they worth the wait? Hell! Yes, they were. They were worth the wait, and I loved it. I'm sorry for the headphone users. I know your ears just probably shit themselves, but man, this episode got me so pumped, so hyped. I loved them. I loved them. I love the episode. But yeah, these episodes were so good. Let's start with the first episode, and enough of me fanboy. They start off talking, as they do, then they just get down to business. I didn't expect them to get to the fight so quick in the episode. I thought they would get to the fight like halfway through it, but they kind of didn't within like 7 minutes, maybe 8 minutes, I don't know. Maybe 10 minutes, I don't know. I don't know where they got to the fight at. 10 minutes would be half the episode, but maybe like 5 to 7 minutes they got to the fight. And no music was the perfect choice. No music. Yo, this episode, these episodes were so good. This whole fight just first off, movie quality animation, guys. Mwah, magnifique. Movie quality animation. Like, this was the best animated these were the best animated Naruto episodes in years. Maybe the best of all time. I don't know. I can't go that deep into my memory and remember every single Naruto episode, but these were freaking amazingly animated. Like the 2-week wait was so worth it because it built my hype, and then they didn't disappoint me. But when they had no music during the fight scene, it reminded me of Kakashi versus Obito. The music didn't even like come in later. It stayed out. But it was such a perfect choice because first off, we see Naruto and Sasuke running after each other, and they're aging. They're going from kid Naruto and Sasuke to Naruto Part 1 Naruto and Sasuke to early Shippuden Naruto and Sasuke to now Naruto and Sasuke, and then that's when they clash. And they actually started the fight off different from the manga, I believe. Like in the manga, they clashed and they went back to their respective statues, like Naruto on Hashirama and Sasuke on Madara. And then like that's where Sasuke used the fireball jutsu, and Naruto caught it by going into 6-path sage mode. But instead they had a good little 2-minute taijutsu session, which was beautiful because we all want to see taijutsu. That's what we love to see. We love taijutsu. While yes, the powers are crazy and they're cool, taijutsu is what makes the Naruto series so epic because we like hand-to-hand combat. That's so amazing. And they didn't disappoint with the taijutsu because first off, Sasuke pulls an Obito from the Kakashi and Sasuke to the Kakashi and Obito fight. He pulls an Obito and uses Naruto's hands to make hand signs. So like that's just an Uchiha trait now because they just like to do that kind of shit. They like to surprise. They're like, yeah, you know what? Give me your hand, bitch. Blint. Let's make these hand signs. So Sasuke uses Naruto's hands. He does one seal first. Then he grabs the other hand with his other hand, and he does another seal, kicks Naruto away, fireball jutsu. Naruto, I forgot what he does. I think he just dodges the fireball or something. And like then they start fighting more. And you can see during this taijutsu that Sasuke's just way more versed in taijutsu than Naruto because Naruto's getting countered, he's getting punched. He's not getting like dominated, but he's getting beat. He's losing the exchange, most of the exchanges with the taijutsu combat. So you see that Sasuke is more skilled than Naruto. But then Naruto, and what I loved what I loved during the fight when they started wall running, when they were on the rocks, they started wall running. I love how Naruto kept trying to use Shadow Clone Jutsu, but Sasuke kept stopping him by hitting him. Like, Naruto kept trying. He tried it 2 or 3 times before he actually got to do it. He made the hand sign. You didn't hear any sound, but because Sasuke just punched him away and he couldn't do it. Naruto turns around, tries to do it again. Sasuke does it again, gets him away from that hand sign. Then Naruto falls off the rock. He finally is able to do Shadow Clone Jutsu, and his clones just come up and like they start flying and grabbing Sasuke. And Sasuke's beating the clones, but then one clone's like, spear! Out of nowhere. And it just gets him. And Sasuke's still able to beat the clones for the majority. And oh my goodness, he showcases universal pull. He showcases the universal pull. And like when he does it, he uses Inferno style to like, I don't know, I don't remember what the move was, but it was a cool ass move. He uses Inferno style to destroy all the clones. And even he got Naruto with it too, but he didn't. Naruto manages to use his Kurama arm. Like, he doesn't transform, but he uses his arm as Kurama's arm, Kurama's chakra, to stop the Amaterasu from actually hurting him. And then he punches or kicks Sasuke away, I forget. But then, like, Sasuke goes away, you see smoke where Naruto is. Naruto, yo, this moment made me understand why Hinata is so moist for the Uzumaki Bukaki. Because that transformation got me hyped. I don't know why. There was something about that simple ass transformation that just got me so hyped. Naruto just squats down and just transforms into 6th Path Sage mode, and it just made me like, whoa, that was badass. So for some reason that was so badass. Hinata, I understand why you're thirsty for the not thirsty, but I mean you got in the future you got the dick. So I understand why you wanted that. No, look at! I understand it. I understand it now because that transformation was sexy. That transformation was sexy, Hinata. I understand. I understand now. On a no homo level, like just all this is all from a no homo point of view. But that transformation looks so sexy. I'm just saying. Not that there's wrong with that. Anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying. That transformation looked freaking good. Alright, I keep using Dashi's stuff. But yeah, this whole episode is just perfect. And what did Sasuke even do after Naruto's training? He did another fireball, I believe. Naruto caught it. Sasuke used one of Naruto's truth-seeking balls to heavenly hand power Aminato Jinka behind Naruto. And he's like, that left eye is believe it! And then he got hit. And then Sasuke uses a regular base Susanoo, like without the legs, and without the legs and shit. And he starts shooting arrows at Naruto, and Naruto's like, he's shocked. He's just shocked as shit. For some reason, he didn't expect Sasuke to try to kill him. I don't know. But yeah, he starts shooting arrows, and Naruto's just like dodging all the arrows and shit. So there's smoke, and from that smoke appears the perfect Susanoo, Sasuke. And Naruto's all like, okay, time to use Kurama. Transforms, turns into Kurama, and there's smoke again. You see Kurama's red eyes through the smoke, and you see Sasuke's sword coming down, and they like clash. The sword and the fist clash or something. I don't know why a sword and a fist would clash instead of like chopping off the fist, but whatever. I think actually, no, they were actually 2 fists coming in. That wouldn't make sense if it was the sword. There were the 2 fists coming in, and then the water rose. I remember that iconic ass moment from the manga, and it looked so beautiful in the anime. The fists clash, and then they start having some flashbacks. And I know what you're thinking, flashbacks, Naruto, oh, of course. But these flashbacks were so quick and so like significant to the story that they made the narrative even better. Like, because like they showed Sasuke laying in his Uchiha house and just all lonely, and they showed Naruto on his swing lonely. They started playing doo-doo-doo, you know, the sad music. Alright, yeah, all that shit. They started playing the sad music while they were clashing. They kept clashing and they kept going to a different flashback. And then this is the flashback. This is that flashback that really pulled at my heartstrings. Cause they show, you know how they show the Sasuke sitting by the lake and Naruto walking above looking at Sasuke? They showed that about 1,000,000 times, but they showed it differently this time. They showed teenage Naruto, 17-year-old Naruto, standing next to the kid Sasuke at the river. And they and then they like switched positions, and they showed 17-year-old Sasuke looking at Naruto walking, and like you just saw the emotion. Like you saw that they're both like they know each other's pain so well, because Sasuke looked back at Naruto while he was walking, and Naruto looked down at Sasuke while he was sulking. And like you just know they know each other's pain like so much, and you see in their faces that like damn, they're just like damn inside. But like Sasuke, he's on another level. He's trying to sever the bond, so he's showing he cares, but he doesn't. He wants to sever it so he can stop caring, you know? Like, so Sasuke, they continue to fight, and then by the end of that fight, by the end of this first episode, Sasuke, he uses the energy of the tail beast. He brings the tail beast to him, and Naruto's all like, oh shit. And yeah, that's the first episode. And then to the second episode, they restart from there, and not really a recap, but they have like just Sasuke. They're panning into Sasuke, and he's absorbing the tail beast energy. And Kurama explains that he's not the Ghetto statue, so he's using the Susanoo in order to awaken. I mean, in order to absorb the tail beast to become their host. So something crazy is about to happen. Basically, that's what Kurama basically says. And when that happens, he becomes the perfect Susanoo, majestic armored tailed beast, Biju Susanoo. Tail Beast Susanoo, and that transformation sequence was so fucking fire. Like it was so badass, bro. I feel like I'm just talking. Well, I am talking to you guys. Like it's just so freaking beautiful. I'm fanboying so hard because like my favorite character is Naruto, but my second favorite is Sasuke. So I know cliche as fuck, but this whole fight just got me. Like oh my god, they're doing it. Like that's the pause. That's the kind of like sense I was having. Like when I got up, I was like, yo, I set my alarm to early in the morning. Like when the episode was first coming out, like 7 o'clock. It wasn't out yet. I had to wait a couple seconds, and I was like, okay, yes, let's get it finally. And then I watched it, and I was just so incredibly hyped throughout the whole thing, like both fights. And I was like, damn, the intro's cutting in my time. Like I don't skip the intro. I like the intro, but I'm like, damn, I just want to see the episode. Like, why couldn't they just not do an intro? Well, I understand obviously, but because there was an intro in the beginning of this video too. Yeah, now I gotta put it. But yeah, where was I? Before I started orgasming, Sasuke's perfect. Well, Biju Susanoo, perfect Biju Susanoo. I guess I'll add the perfect. It started beating Naruto's ass. Kurama Naruto's ass. Like, Naruto used Shadow Clone, and this is the line I was talking about that wasn't in the game. And by the way, the anime, hands down, did it better than the game. Not knocking the game. The game, Storm 4 obviously did a fucking brilliant job with this fight, but they couldn't do everything because they had to save some time for the anime. They had to save something for the anime, and this anime just brought it. They said, you know what? We're not going to let the game outshine us. We're the anime. We got to be better. They probably helped with the game a little bit. I don't know. But either way, the line that wasn't in the game that I was talking about was when Naruto used Shadow Clone Jutsu to make all the Kurama clones, Sasuke saying, that's your weakness. Using Shadow Clones signifies your loneliness because you have no one, so you have to make more of yourself, basically. He's saying that's your weakness. Your loneliness is your weakness, Naruto. But yeah, and then the Biju Susanoo, perfect Biju Susanoo, just goes to town. Like, two Kuramas grab him, ain't phase him. One Kurama punches him, don't even hurt him. Like, the Kurama's fist falls off from punching Sasuke. Sasuke bangs their heads together, throws one Kurama back, arrows Kurama through the fucking mouth, which was brutal as fuck. Even though it's a thing of chakra, it looked brutal as fuck. A big ass chakra Kurama, that shit still looked brutal. I'm just saying. But then they flew up into the air, which was dope. And I never knew Kurama could fly, but I mean, I was saying this in the manga too, but I never knew Kurama could fly. Like, that was random, but it fits. So it fits well. I like what they did with it. So Kurama, Kurama, another Kurama clone, he was down on the ground while they were up in the air, and he was amassing nature energy for Naruto. And that was a shit ton of nature energy, it looked like, from how they depicted it. And Sasuke was like, I sense it. I didn't know Sasuke knew how to sense nature energy. I guess it was that thick. Or maybe maybe everyone knows how to sense it, but not everyone can control it. I don't know. Or, well, I mean, since he has sage power, it makes sense that he can sense it. But yeah, Naruto. So Naruto absorbs his sage energy, and he fuses 3 Kuramas to become like what Ashura was before, with the 3-headed Kurama Buddha. And then he uses 2 Rasen Shurikens, which also, I love how one of the Rasen Shurikens was gold instead of blue, because that's the original color of the Rasengan in the manga. I love how it was gold instead of blue. That was pretty badass. And then one was a Biju Rasen Shuriken, a tailed beast Rasen Shuriken. And we see Sasuke gets ready, pulls an arrow back, a big ass arrow, and Naruto throws his shits. Sasuke shoots his arrow. Well, actually, we see him pull the arrow back after Naruto throws his shit, so I don't know how he had enough time to shoot back. But anyway, they must have been distance. I'm random, I know. I talk a lot. But yeah, so we see Naruto. He throws the shurikens, which I dubbed Asura Shurikens, and Sasuke won't be a little bitch and name his techniques. Nah, play. But so Sasuke shoots his arrow, and right before they clash, he's like, "This is my strongest technique, Indra's arrow." And then they clash, and he's like, "So be gone, Naruto!" And then they both fall. You see Kakashi and Sakura, and Kakashi shields her, but they both fall. Naruto and Sasuke fall to the ground. They're all fucked up. Like, their clothes are... Naruto's jacket is completely, like, torn to shreds. You can't see... His jacket came off. His jacket completely disintegrated. I don't know how that man is not more damaged than what he was. Kurama, obviously. But, that man Naruto just... That man is naked. That man is naked. And Sasuke, his little skirt fell off. I mean, that man is naked, too. Sasuke looked... I never seen Sasuke with just pants on after... Well... He wore shorts in Naruto in part 1. I never seen Sasuke with... Are those leggings, Sasuke? What is he wearing? I don't know. Those dress pants? Fighting in dress pants? Alright, Sasuke, I see you. That's why you wore the skirt. You was trying to hide the fact that you was going to a job interview. I feel you. But, and sandals, too. But, whatever. Everybody wears sandals in Naruto. Kishimoto like drawing toes. But yeah, they start their fight on the ground. Naruto and Sasuke fucking each other up. You just see blood pouring. You see a tooth fly out. I think that was Naruto's tooth. Honestly. I feel like Naruto would lose a tooth before Sasuke does. I don't know. I don't know why I feel like that, but I just feel like that. They just fucking each other up. Boom, boom, boom. So many moments of taijutsu in that sequence. Well, the whole sequence is taijutsu based. But you just see them fucking each other up. There's one point where Sasuke straddles Naruto, starts just punching him. He stops for a moment, looks at Naruto. It might have been out of concern, but I doubt it. And that moment makes Naruto just grab Sasuke's collar and headbutt the dog shit out of him. and it just made it, like, this fight was so worth the wait, honestly. It was just, he headbutts the dog shit out of him. And I like how they handled Sakura waking up. Like, they had the flashback of Kid Naruto and Kid Sasuke when they fought, and when they were about to grab each other's collars instead of do the shinobi hand sign for peace or whatever. Like, when they were about to do that, they just grabbed each other. But before they grabbed each other, they went in for the grab, and then you just saw Kid Sakura in the background just looking shocked. And then she woke up in, like, the current time. She woke up, and it was dusk. And then Kakashi tells her that they're having their final battle now, because she asks about them. Where Sasuke-kun and Naruto. That's what she says. I would have said Naruto-kun, because you know my shtick. But yeah, that's what she does. She asks Kakashi about him. He tells him, and then they go back to the fight. And these motherfuckers are exhausted. It kind of made me giggle. Like, it made me remember the game a lot. I mean, I know it happened in the manga too. But it kind of made me giggle seeing them just fall around each other. Like, they were just missing punches, falling. I'm like, yep, that's how the game did it. You missed a punch, you fell down. They did it. They did it in the anime. Naruto especially made me laugh because he just swung at nothing a lot of times and just busted his ass. And it was just hilarious. And then they finally, like, they do their punches, simultaneous punches, and the punches were so light they didn't even get hurt by them. Like, Sasuke punches Naruto's gut, Naruto punches Sasuke's forehead, and I think Sasuke did that strategically because he knew Kurama was infusing chakra within Naruto, and he used his Rinnegan's ability, which, as a matter of fact, he couldn't use the Rinnegan for most of this fight, this part of the fight, because he used so much chakra that, like, his eye's capability, he tried to use it, but he couldn't. He used too much chakra. But he was able to absorb chakra with it still. That's an ability he still was able to do. So, he used the Chidori. He was like, farewell, my only friend. And Naruto, in the manga, it was kind of weird how they did this as well. Like, I don't understand how Naruto was able to counter Sasuke like that, because he seemed to be drained of chakra, so I wouldn't think he would be able to move like that. But hey, he did it. In the anime, he looked into the headbands. I guess he saw Sasuke coming, moved to the side a little bit, raised his fist up, and just jacked Sasuke straight in the chin, knocking him back. And Kurama was like, what a great counter. They used Kurama basically to explain shit. So he was like, what a great counter, Naruto. You realize his eye was weakened. His eye prowess was weakened. His visual prowess was weakened. And that was like, okay, whatever. I'll accept that explanation because it's still a badass moment. And then I remember reading the translation in the manga 2 years ago. He was like, why don't you be a good Sasuke when he came out the rock? He was like, Naruto, why don't you be a fucking good little boy and let me kill you? And I was just giggling at that translation. Like last year, I remember that translation. But he's like over and over, over and over and over. I like how they did that because they did it in the game too, so it's kind of cool. But I don't remember him doing the over and over thing in the manga, but it's really cool. It's good what they added. I like what they added to this fight that wasn't in the manga. I don't think I'm not sure, completely sure of the over and over. It's been a long ass time. But yeah, this fight ended epically as well. Sasuke assimilated Kurama's chakra. Shut up outside. You hear that motorcycle, but whatever. Man's always want to ride something. But whatchamacallit? Yeah, Sasuke assimilated Kurama's chakra and he uses Amaterasu based Chidori. And Naruto is told by Kurama that I'm going to give you my last bit of chakra and this is going to make me go to sleep. So use it wisely, use it at the last second so he can't absorb it, even though he can't absorb it, blah blah blah. Kurama's just babbling and Naruto just turns around like, shut up bitch, fist me. And Naruto turns around smiling at Kurama and Kurama just can't help but smile. But Kurama has a flashback that the other half of Kurama was there for. I mean, I guess they're the same person at the same still. But, well, the same animal, well, the same person, but still, it kind of doesn't make sense that this Kurama had that flashback, but whatever, I'll let it slide. Naruto turns around, smiling at Kurama, fist bump each other, and, yeah, that's how they did that. Hey, let me plug my freaking thing in, I've been talking so long. Plug my charger, yeah. But, that was such a fucking good fight. Like, you have no idea. This is my longest review, and it's for a reason, guys. Like, well, besides it being 2 episodes. But, like, Naruto, so we get that fucking leaf. First off, we get the fucking leaf. Made its way from Storm 4. Well, from all the that leaf has made its way from Storm 1 to here. Storm 1, 2, 3, 4 to here. I don't think it was in Revolution and Generation. I forget. Well, actually, I don't think it was. I played all of it. Whatever. But yeah, that leaf has traveled through 4 games and 477 episodes just for this moment. And also, Sasuke burns the leaf in the beginning of the fight, or crushes one. But that wasn't the leaf. This was the leaf. The leaf comes down. When it drops, Sasuke and Naruto charge at each other. Naruto is coming up. And I love how they handle his Rasengan. I love how they handle Naruto's Rasengan. First off, you see Jiraiya's hand come up on him. And Naruto notices it. He's like, huh? And then you see all of his comrades' hands just come up, except Sasuke, obviously. But you see all of his comrades' hands come up and form his Rasengan. And it's just like, this is really handled great, even better than the game did. And I don't think they did either of these in the manga. Like, I think it was just a regular clash. But, like, you see all his teammates form his Rasengan. You see Jiraiya, his parents. You see the Kage. You see the Cloud Village. You see, well, B and some of his Cloud Village friends. You see Kakashi. You see Hinata. You see Neji. And I also like how Neji was in the beginning saying Naruto's eyes are better than his. That was a good little add-on. Like, I like that. I don't know if that was in the manga either. I can't remember. I can't remember a lot of shit. But, yeah. And at first, I was like, why is Sakura's hands the last one that shapes his Rasengan? But then it clicked. So I'm glad I didn't do this as soon as I watched the episode. But it clicked. Sakura's the last one. Not because of her importance to only Naruto, but her importance to Sasuke. She has been, this entire series, in love with Sasuke. Well, it was lust at first, and then it was love later on. But she's loved Sasuke this entire series. So her being the last one, it makes sense because she's shaping his Rasengan in order to reach out to Sasuke. So that makes a lot of sense. Symbolically, it makes sense. And also, Naruto promised her that she'll bring Sasuke back. Even though it was more of a promise to himself and to her, he promised her too. So her shaping the Rasengan at the end, being the last person, was her reaching out to Sasuke. So she finally helped in that area. She's helped a lot before, but she's finally helped in that area versus Sasuke. And then they clash, and that's where the episode ends. And I love how the preview's just trying to tease the anime only watchers like this, but us manga readers are just like, bruh, really, like, that's what you go. But at the same time, it makes sense because Naruto and Sasuke, when they were fighting after Sasuke fought Danzo, they did say they were gonna die their next fight. Like, remember, Naruto said, you saw it too, right, Sasuke? We're gonna die next time we fight. So this could have been that. Anyway, this has been DZ Legend with another legendary commentary. Please like, favorite, comment, subscribe if you're nasty. Peace, legends.